Hey everyone, I hope you guys are doing great. Oh, it's really sunny, I can't even see myself. So it still feels funny, like going out for a walk and just like having my phone in front of me and talking. People look at me funny. But you can't always be inside the house. So I want to talk about, I was talking to a friend, and so here's the deal. And some people are gonna absolutely hate what I'm gonna say. Okay? I was talking to him about how I need to find something to say, okay, that is meaningful to me and is meaningful to some. And why do I say it has to be meaningful to me? Because I need to believe in what I'm going to say. There needs to be some passion associated to it, okay, so that I can transmit that passion to you guys. And because one of my dreams is to be on Tech Talk, I need to find out what I need to say. However, we started talking and I was explaining to him that one of the things I'm passionate about is results. Okay? Results. But many people, to get to a result, they need to focus on buzzwords. They need to focus on a specific method or framework. They cannot, okay, see themselves coming out of the box they're in. It's like a bad thing, okay? Like, no, if you don't say this buzzword, then we're not really doing it. Are we not doing it? There's so many more important things that need to be done to get to the result wanted than just following something specific, but yet it's like, no, it's all about this or that. This is what I learned along my 20 years of career. Okay? You learn other ways to get to a result. When you combine what you learn to meet specific needs, you're adding value. You're not taking away value. So why just focus on a very specific thing? I am passionate about, I'm passionate about a lot of things, but some of the things I'm passionate about are what Agile is about. Okay? The core values, the principles. And if I strip out Agile, and then Agile is no longer a thing tomorrow, and we're not going to work with the core principles, are we going to stop believing in doing things in a certain way? because Agile is no longer a thing? Am I gonna stop being transparent, collaborating? Am I just gonna go back to a silo? And people use the word silo, by the way, very loosely. So, no. The reality is that no. Okay? Because I believe it's a mindset. It's a way of looking at things. It's a way of working together to yield results and to provide quality while we're doing it. And not to burn out and to have some fun while we're doing it. And celebrate wins and all these things. Okay? It's about communicating. It's about sharing. So, before Agile, did these concepts not exist? Maybe some people didn't care about the concepts, but they existed. It's things that our parents, a lot of our parents, while we're growing up, they are teaching us about, right? In school also, I hope so. I know some schools are doing it. But then, if I'm a project manager, do I not care about these things? I do. You know, now there's a whole section on it in the PM book 7. Do I not care about this? I do. If I'm a manager, do I not care about this? I do. I should. So what am I getting at with this? You need to look for ways that you have the results that you want, regardless of the buzzwords, regardless of the new shiny framework out there. And sometimes, and this is where people are gonna kill me, and I've done this in the past, I know about all these different things, all these different processes and operating ways of doing things and frameworks and whatever. I will take bits and pieces of everything that I know to make sure that at the end of the day, we have the results that we want, Agile or not. Because if within a very specific concept you're not finding what you need, you cannot be stuck into that box. You need to come out of the box and then work with the information that you have and find the best way to come out of the box so that you can have results. We were talking about this concept about, the box in businesses before COVID, most of them were that you needed to work from an office environment, because if not, I can't really manage you. I can't see what you're doing. Okay? So now we need employees to come back. We need to see you in order to know that you're working. I disagree with that. There's a trust issue and there's also a control issue there. If people are not delivering, if people are not doing their work, okay, they're missing due dates and all, then You really need to talk to an employee. And that will happen also in an office environment. As a manager, I think you really want to make sure that people understand what they need to do and they actually do it. And there's ways you can handle that without being in an office. I was talking to someone the other day. And so he's been in the company for, I think, 2 months now. And everyone works remotely. And this person said something that I loved. He said, ever since I came to work here remotely, I've never felt alone. And I have good collaboration from all my teammates. Everyone is here to support you. And I talk to them as often as if I would if I was in an office environment. You know why? Because the culture has been created and the trust has been provided. And when people are not doing what they're supposed to do, we know about it. But managers don't have to be, going after them all the time to know that. We put in place certain things to make sure that everyone has their space. We trust them to do what's right. But at the same time, if they don't, we know about it so we can address it. Okay? So, we can go on talking about so many different subjects. The idea is, at the end of the day, do what's right for your teams, for your business. If you need to take bits and pieces of this and that, do it. And let me tell you, sometimes there's stuff that the books won't tell you. And trainings too. So this is what I've also noted about trainings. You go in and you go into a training and you get certified, and now what? You have some knowledge, but there's important little details that someone who's coaching you can share so that you have some kind of results from what you're doing early enough so that you too can feel productive. But books don't go into that level of detail. Trainings don't go into that level of details unless you're training with me. Okay, I will share some tricks. You guys will be amazed as to one detail, something that we did. This company, I won't share the details. If you want to know, then call me up. Let's schedule something. Tell me your problem, and then let's agree on some kind of business here. I'm kidding, but I'm not kidding. So anyway, one piece of paper on like $5 did a trick to create a big, I would say huge impact on something somebody or the whole company thought it was not possible. That's not in a book. That's not Agile. It's just experience. It's knowing we're human, what we can respond to, what we don't respond to. Okay? So anyway, I can't see myself taking a walk for meeting in a little while. There's definitely so many things out there that we should talk about. We need to come out of these boxes that we're in. Because a lot of us are in little boxes. And because we're in little boxes, we're constraining our teams in many ways to grow. Anyway, bye.